internet friends. The news cycle is so crazy right now. There's no possible way I'm able to cover everything in these educational presentations that are highly sourced, edited, everything. So I wanted to get on here and just address a couple things because there's a lot happening right now. And one of these things is USA ID. I call it, the cat's right here, by the way. I called it US aid because they're basically spreading US AIDS everywhere. And the agency was supposed to, it kind of seems, it was created under JFK, but it kind of seemed like, I don't know, that all the taxpayer money went to US citizens, but no, just kidding, it doesn't. And it went overseas to basically ideologically subvert all these countries where we're having LGBTQ plus commercials and musicals, and we're funding the BBC, we're funding gay comic books, we're opening transgender clinics in Iran. What?
$1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces, $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia, $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either.
You are a mom, you're a teacher in Nebraska. Why do you want your tax dollars going to all this crap? You don't. And the BBC made a statement this morning where they were like, we're very disappointed that that we're not going to get funding, and it's affected this much of our operation and blah blah blah. Okay, then we have some other big news, which was Trump's take on Gaza. Had Netanyahu at the White House wearing that smug expression the entire time. I'll put it up on the screen.
It would be my hope that we could do something really nice, really good, where they wouldn't want to return. Why would they want to return? The place has been hell. It's been one of the meanest, toughest places on earth. And right now, it's I've seen every picture from every angle, better than if I were there. And nobody can live there. You can't live there. A decision made lightly. Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning that piece of land, developing and creating thousands of jobs with something that will be magnificent in a really magnificent area that nobody would know. Nobody can look because all they see is death and destruction and rubble. And
Gaza's waterfront property, it could be very valuable to if people would focus on kind of building up livelihoods. You think about all the money that's gone into this tunnel network and into all the munitions. If that would have gone into education or innovation, what could have been done? And so I think that it's a little bit of an unfortunate situation there. But I think from Israel's perspective, I would do my best to move the people out and then clean it up. But I don't think that Israel has stated that they don't want the people to move back there afterward.
So what Trump is saying is he's going to go in and take Gaza. And it looked like Netanyahu was surprised by this information. I don't know if this was the first time he was hearing this information when it was spoken about at this press conference. Maybe I'll play the clip for you. You tell me what you think.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply.
America is going to occupy the Gaza Strip. So what are we at here? Canada, Greenland, the Gulf of Mexico, and Gaza. We have basically subsidized their suffering. It's these people's homes. The U.S. has been in Gaza on the coastline for a long time through Genie Energy. The whole Gaza-Palestine situation, I don't see it as a right or left talking point. It's just pretty basic to me. The Balfour Declaration sent all the Jews to Israel post-World War II. But Trump is basically saying, we're going to go in, take Gaza, and flatten the entire thing, these people's homes. And he's saying, why would they want to go back when it's all destruction, when it's all rubble, when so much genocide has taken place there? So if you don't know about Genie Energy, it's a bunch of former U.S. Congress people, former CIA directors, industrialists. I'll get you a list of names. But I've done a video on it, and they've been drilling oil off the coast of Gaza for quite some time, and they've always had their sights set on the Golan Heights. And so when Trump says, we're going to go occupy this territory, well, baby, it's already occupied. It's just, sorry, I was waiting for that to pass. It's just that it was never publicly stated by a president. So now they're saying, by the way, my personal stance on this, we should not fund Israel. This is all Israel's problem. This is their situation. They need to take care of it themselves. And our tax dollars don't need to go to removing these people from their homes. Even very well-intentioned people are always saying, oh, well, they hate the Jews. So there's always tension between them. Well, after World War II, basically the Allies made these people share their homeland with influx of people, and they've been fighting over it ever since. Just kind of a messed up situation when, parts of Texas were considered for the relocation of the Jewish people. And so that could have been Texas. Palestine could have been Texas. Texans could have been Gazans. You know what I mean? Do you see my train of thought there? So now they're talking about relocating. I scratched myself right here, by the way. Now they're talking about relocating all of the Gazans, the ones who survived all of this, by the way, to Spain and Ireland. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. To me, anyway. Because I believe that Arabs belong in the Middle East. I believe that Europeans belong in Europe. That's just what I think. And I think this is an agenda that serves the Clergy plan. It serves globalization. It serves all of these agendas. And the way we get conservative Christians to cheer this on is wild. Okay, internet friends, it started raining outside, so I had to come inside. But let me know what you think about these events, these topics, this rapid news cycle. Let me know if you think Trump is doing a good or bad job. I think there is an overall net positive. However, the vaccines and the whole Israel situation, it's just a little much for me. I'm still on the fence, and I'm not on the fence about that, actually. I'm just like 100% where I'm at with it. And I look and I'm just like, why did we have to have this? Was this part of the devil's deal? Like, we can do all these good things, but in return, we've got to have AI vaccines, and we've got to send however many hundreds of $millions to Israel every year. Oh, and the other thing was, people are saying that this move by Trump is a way to avoid the Samson option for Israel, where they essentially turn on the entire world to protect themselves. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. I hope I'll have some more videos for you this week. I've been trying to work hard.